is a delicious dessert topping that you're definitely going to be begging for more of.
Our friend Chef Randall is here to talk about a sauteed peaches with ginger, and it looks amazing.
Yeah, so this is, at Square One, we're doing a saute class next week. And we're doing, just basically how do you saute? What kind of tools does one need in order to do that? What are you looking for when you saute? And this is just one of the things that we're going to be doing in that class. But I also wanted to kind of share this with the viewers and people. It's just kind of some of the basic things about how to cook fruit as a dessert. Kind of like bananas Foster. I think we've done that before here. But well, anyways. And then the toffee, we've been making candy this week in school, actually for the next couple of weeks. And this is one of the things that we have been doing, and that's a toffee, and then we made some soft caramels, and I brought those for you kids.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, and
we'll
then
eat them.
And that's orange flavored there. So, let's turn this on. And we're gonna get our pan going, and then one of the things that's kind of weird is like how do you deal with this peach? If it's real ripe, it's soft, and you can easily squish it. So one of the best ways to peel a peach when it's soft is to place it into boiling water. That's gonna start melting. Okay. And then it's only in there for maybe 30 seconds or so, and then you're gonna plunge it into super icy water. And then that will help blister that skin right off that, and then you can go in and get it. Yes. When we're gonna saute fruit, I don't care whatever fruit it is, it's nicer to have a little more firmer fruit. So one of the easiest ways to do this is to basically cut the peach, so I'm kind of rolling around the pith. And I'm cutting it into quarters. And now I can just kind of go in there and release it from yeah, it is kind of nice, isn't it? And then, so this way, whether you have a clean peach with this, which this is, or you have a freestone peach where it's, it's a little easier to get at, it's one of the easiest ways I know to get it. And then, Chris, you're not really, geared up here, but would you be willing to peel our outer peel off of this?
I think I can handle that.
Okay, cool. I'm going to have you do that.
Thank
My
you.
butter's
Are we all
ready.
melted? Okay.
We're melted.
Melting. So now we're going to go here. We're going to add our brown sugar in.
Yes.
Okay, so break that down. And I'm going to help you here, too.
Butter and brown sugar.
Can I choose a
Yeah, would you prefer to do that?
Yeah, thank you.
This is how I learned to peel things like with my mom. We would peel potatoes, and I just learned how to do it this way. I don't know. I guess it all depends on where who your mom is, isn't it?
My mom always peeled the apple skin off for us and would just do it with a knife, lickety-split quick.
Yeah, I don't know how, because when you teach, and you kind of actually have to explain this to people, how is it that you come to know it? And, we call that a peeling knife or a paring knife, and that's exactly what we're doing is we're paring. So.
Paring a peach.
Yeah.
So then do I just chop this thing up into some different pieces, or?
We've lost our heat here, and I'm not sure
I didn't touch it.
Oh no, don't tell me we lost power.
Oh no. TV magic.
It is TV magic. Okay, so we'll pretend. We're gonna have to pretend. Oh my goodness.
It got melted though.
And it's always
it got warm brown sugar.
It's the day that you don't check it is when you don't have it.
Right.
So then I'm gonna just kind of pare these into, or put them into slices. And one of the things that I did, I peeled some of these before I came, and peaches have a tendency to oxidize.
So they get brownish?
They get brown. And one of the things you can do to help prevent that, I'm going to switch to that now if you don't mind.
No.
Or you can keep it and you can peer into there. Is that you can put a little lemon juice on them. Mm-hmm. And that helps keep from oxidizing or turning brown. And that's why we have the lemon here. And so if we had heat and it were operating, that would be making a caramel over there.
Yum.
Yeah. And we would then add some orange juice into that.
Orange juice into the brown sugar.
Yep. Now I'm actually using a orange and mango type of juice because that mango is going to kind of help support the flavor of my peaches.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have some ginger.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's kind of giving us a little different flavor profile. And one of the easiest ways to deal with ginger is to simply peel it. And you really don't even have to peel it, but you know, sometimes it can have some business on the outside you don't necessarily want. And then I have something called a microplane here. Now you can use a box grater as well. You know, the box grater, you know, the kind of thing that's got the fourth side. But it's probably the easiest and best way to do garlic and ginger. And then all the fibery stuff stays on the one side, and then the good stuff stays on the other.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you know, and that's kind of nice to have. So now let's assume that all is good, and we got this beautiful caramel.
It's working perfectly over here.
And it's bubbling, and it's doing all these wonderful things. and what we want to do is we want to cook those peaches till they become soft.
I'm just going
or
to coat
tender.
them.
Now, again, if you're using a ripe peach, that might not be the best thing for this kind of thing, but certainly it could be done. I would just put them later in the process where your caramel's really developed, and you're just kind of there to heat them up. That's really all you're kind of doing. So now they're bubbling, they're very steamy, and then...
Ooh, hot.
And then this is going to be very anticlimactic. So it's all bubbling and steaming, and then we pull our pan back, and I wonder if we're going to get any flame at all here. No, unfortunately
yeah.
not. No.
Oh.
Well, that's all right.
It's there for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, so it would be very dramatic as we would, and we've done this before on the show.
Right.
We pull the pan back, we kind of tilt it to get it a little sizzly up here, and then we introduce our brandy into it.
Yum.
It flames, and it's like, wow.
Look at me
Yeah.
go.
And, you know, ooh. So it's all very exciting. All right, then we have our garnish.
So how long are these actually going to be in here?
They're going to be in there
cooking
for maybe a total, I would say, of about 5 minutes.
Oh, that's really simple.
Yeah, it's not long. I mean, you know, once you get your caramel developed, you know, your peaches are going to maybe take 3, and then you flame it, and you basically want to swirl it. The flames will dissipate,
Right.
and then that's going to go over the ice cream, and boom, you're out.
And I love, too, just adding something like a candied topping for a little crunch or something different.
So we can pretend like we've done all this.
Yeah.
It's been
Ooh,
flaming,
look at
it's all done.
that.
So we got this nice little kind of syrupy stuff going, and then we're going to pour it over our ice cream. So it doesn't look that far off of what it might. And then we'll take our beautiful coffee crunch.
Yum.
And this adds kind of a nice little, you know, caramel crunchy quality.
Wow.
And there, did you guys get a shot of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That just looks incredible.
And I got all this business here. We got to get rid of that. And where's our spoons? Right here.
So can you remind people you're doing a whole saute class, so it's more than just desserts?
Yeah. So I mean, in the recipe at Square One, if you go to squareonekitchens.com, we have all kinds of classes coming up. We have a saute class coming up. We have a croissants class coming up. We have, and I hate to tell people about these things that are sold out. You know, it's like, yeah, you can do this, but you can't. You know, and that's one of the things that we're really looking to do with Square One Kitchens, especially the cooking classes, is really expand that and try to offer a variety of different classes that are, you know, geared to maybe the young adult or the kids, to the young adult, to aspiring professionals, to enthusiasts, to, you know, people who want to have just a good time, have a private party, want to do some kind of team building or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So we have a variety of different things going on, but we have this. We have a Valentine's thing coming up. We have a saute class coming up. So there's a lot of things really going on, and we're going to expand that even more.
It's best, too, to keep your eye on the calendar and then see which ones are open and sign up early.
Or then we also
Sign up
have
early.
there's like a newsletter thing you can sign up for, and that's the best way because it's always being updated.
Nice.
All right,
Awesome.
Should we
Thanks,
try this?
Randall.
Thanks,
All right.
Randall. All right, we'll have more to come here on North Dakota Today when we come back.